Yo, what is good everyone? Welcome back to another video. For those of you who don't know, my name is Danny, and today I want to talk to you all about what this quarantine has taught me about skating and how this quarantine is making me a better skater. Initially, I thought that the exact opposite was going to happen. I thought I was never going to skate again and that I was just going to stay at home and just dream about skating and be miserable. And luckily, that's not the case. I'm super grateful that I have a park down the street. It's just like your average public park, but there is a volleyball court that is no longer in use because they banned team sports for now. So we get to skate on this nice, smooth, flat ground, and I have been learning so many new tricks and also polishing up old ones that I had neglected for so long. So I'm going to show you a quick skate session that I caught the other day with the good homies George and Ross, and in this session I did another nollie big heel and another switch vario heel, and if you watched my last video then you know that I just learned those tricks last week, so I'm super stoked that I was able to do them again. That means that I'm actually starting to understand the trick and learn exactly what it is that I have to do to be able to flick it and to be able to land it and roll away. I'm also getting close to learning a couple of other new tricks, and I'm so stoked that some other tricks are starting to work out that I've been neglecting for so long.
I got no worries, got me, no. I got no problems I can see, no. I got this feeling over me like I got no worries, no. I got no worries, no.
Alright guys, so somehow I managed to get a whole ass nail inside of my wheel. What? Good thing I have these. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a whole ass nail. All right, let's just try 5 more nollie big heels because I'm already getting kind of over it because I want to move on to another trick. All right guys, so that was probably the best nollie big heel that I've done yet, and I am insanely stoked on it. It still didn't feel exactly how I want to land it, but I'm super stoked on the progression. Last week I couldn't even freaking do this trick, and then I kind of could with like really sketchy ones, and I think that one was the best one. Obviously I don't know how it looks because I'm not playing it back yet, but I got a lot of good feedback from the homies, so stoked on that. Now let's get another switch vario heel.
I got my friends all calling me.
Fuck, we're gonna take the sketchy one.
I'm not the person I wanna be. Sold out of my cheap thrills, trying to keep up my modern life. So sad on these happy pills, but I know I'm gonna get it right. I got no worries, got me, no. I got no problems I can see, no. I got this feeling over me like I got no worries, no. I got no worries, no.
Alright, so now we're gonna get started on the main battle of today, which is a switch Tre Flip. All of the other tricks that you just saw are tricks that I've kind of slowly been getting back since I never really skate flat ground. The switch Tre Flip, I've been trying it now for maybe like 4 days, and I have been able to land 2. One that was like barely moving. Oh no, 3. One that was like barely moving. 2 that was like super sketchy. So I'm gonna go ahead and just try it. I feel like this is gonna be the battle of today, so let's just start throwing them out. And we are gonna call it on that. Super stoked on the progression that we were all able to have today. Ross landed a couple new tricks. George with his back 3, I think they're finally starting to come together. And I'm super stoked that I was able to land my best nollie big heel yet. A few double flips that I haven't done in a long time, like a switch double flip. So as you just saw, I landed a good amount of tricks. It wasn't too much. I landed the nollie big heel again, the switch varial heel again. I landed a Tre Flip double flip, the nollie double flip, the switch double flip, and a forward flip. And I'm super stoked because all those tricks, aside from the nollie big heel and the switch varial heel, are tricks that I've been able to do for years, but I've neglected and just stopped doing, and they weren't as good when I first started trying them. And now that I'm only skating flat ground, trying to get all my old tricks back, I'm freaking getting them, and they are starting to feel great. So getting to the point of the video, what has quarantine taught me about skateboarding, and how has quarantine made me a better skateboarder? So aside from learning new tricks and getting back old tricks, and also just getting used to doing the basic tricks again, like kick flips, heel flips, fakie flips, you know, like just even 180 motions, all of those tricks make skateboarding easier, and you'll be able to learn new tricks faster. So since I'm only skating flat ground and playing an insane amount of games of skate with George and Josh and Ross, there's a lot of tricks that they do that I can't do. So it's making me have to try them. And because I try them and then I might not land them, afterwards I'm like, okay, I have to practice these tricks. So I'll start practicing them and I'll do a bunch of them. And by the end of that session, I'll feel more comfortable with those tricks. I've been practicing heel flips, which if you know me personally, or you've heard me say this maybe, you know that I suck at heel flips. I hate them, I cannot do them, and they are literally the bane of my existence, but I've been able to land a bunch of them now. The other day towards the end of the session, I was like, I'm just gonna practice kick flips. So I told myself I'm gonna do 5 basically perfect kick flips, 5 basically perfect fakie flips and nollie flips and switch flips. So in total I did 20 kick flips in every stance, and the next time that I skated, all those tricks felt that much better, and I was even better at them when we were playing skate. So I know that none of this is news. You all know that to get better at tricks you need to practice them, but it's super easy to get stuck in doing the tricks that you feel comfortable, that you start to neglect the tricks that you don't feel comfortable doing. And for the longest time I was like, nah, I don't really care to do kick flips. I just suck at kick flips and heel flips because I could do Tre flips and big flips and half cab flips and all these other cooler variations. But what I didn't know is that it was actually hurting my progression. As some of you may know, kick flips have been very hard for me and they're scary for me to do downstairs. And a couple months ago I did one down this small 3-stair, but it was like this huge mental battle. And the reason why is because I'm just not comfortable doing that trick. So the more I practice and practice and practice, these tricks are going to become easier, and I'm going to be able to do them downstairs or gaps or even just on flat with much less effort. And I know that practicing is tedious, it's boring, you don't want to do it, but trust me guys when I say that I literally know where you're coming from when you say that, because I've always said that. But now that all I can do is skate flat, I am appreciating it so much, and it reminds me of when I was younger, just skating in my garage, and I'm finally getting better in a different aspect of skating. And while it is that I'm getting better at flat ground, I'm also becoming a more comfortable and well-rounded skater overall. And that's what I think is one of the most important things about being a good skateboarder. Aside from having fun, it's just being a well-rounded skater. I'm kind of rambling now at this point, so I hope that you guys can understand what I'm saying. Yes, that's it. I am getting better at flat ground and I am super excited about it. And quick life update, guys, I did get a new job. It's not like I don't have to go anywhere. I got a job making YouTube videos for that company that did the documentary on me a few months back. And if you haven't seen that, I'm gonna link it right here. And make sure you go check that out because it is pretty cool. So what I'm doing is I'm making like food cooking videos for them. It's like vegan and vegetarian cooking videos. Let me know if you want me to do a second channel where it's just all food videos. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing for them, and I'm super grateful for this opportunity. So it is a little bit more difficult for me now to film my weekly video, but don't worry, I'm still gonna have a video every single Friday. I'm making 2 videos for them every week. So I'm making 3 videos a week, basically 2 for them, 1 for me. So it's kind of hectic, but we're gonna be able to get it done. We're gonna persevere and just keep going through it. And it's all part of growth, and it's all part of getting closer to your dreams. So I'm super excited about that, and I hope that you guys are stoked for me as well. But guys, that's the life update. And with all that being said, I guess that this is the end of the video. But for real, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna sign off, and I will see you all next week for another video. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram to keep up with my daily life. Follow me on TikTok for funny, stupid little skateboarding skit videos. And that's it, everyone. Take care.